Watch the run. This is out, baby. That's a baby shot.
Take 4. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. On 3rd down, Carson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And all the way down to the 29. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 47 yards.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, 29 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler able to get him for a loss of about 3. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check, 43. 81.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Throwing now is Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, but 9.9 times out of 10, just missed that one.
He had 2 catches in the wild card game, and he's matched that total in the first quarter here in this one. And a first down as well.
First down, Eagles.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Hang in there now. Kill. Tight to the right. Move. Go.
To throw is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona 1st.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, a run for Johnson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That ball complete to Isabella. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Set, go. 53, Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They run. It's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Carson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Mike's 43. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Shift. Done.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 22, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Hey, let's go. 43 is the mark, boy. 43. Check, 43. Let's go, D. Let's go. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Rabbit. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. 57.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Chris Carson, 52 yards, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, they talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
All right, Stream, my bad for not being in here, but what's
and this
going
will
on?
be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Tough game, brother. Tough game. 14-7. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. First down carry here for Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing is Murray on third down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36.
You got nothing. Short. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. 53.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. He finds his man Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the ground, this is Johnson. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Johnson. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Murray now on first down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 5-9.
Now wins. That's caught by Jackson. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Great 15. Great 57.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on second down, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler, his second sack of the night.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way. What else do you have to look out for? More pressure.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
A gain of 13 yards.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 14 yards. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Cardinals get a bit closer. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Play action. Now Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Bravo.
Throwing is Wentz. Hard throw, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Murray, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's got a man. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Murray now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". It's a party now. It's a party now. 59.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Murray now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Johnson. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bit. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run it with Carson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I didn't have to think. I wasn't a quarterback. But number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Glendale.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my feet.